Hey guys, Maniac here. I'm back. Yes, I am. This is just as promised, I am back. It's good to be back. My apologies for not being able to broadcast earlier today and for cutting off my broadcast of this game. Real life intrudes, basically. So, I decided this is going to be, we're going to start over. Unfortunately, Princess Angel is no longer with me, but I got this glorious set right behind me. I got some Mountain Dew. It's currently 10:40 when I'm broadcasting this right now, and there's a very good reason, because I don't know. This is I haven't seen this on the PlayStation 4 until I just got home tonight, so I'm really excited about this. I have not played through the game. For those of you who may have seen my Xbox broadcast, hopefully I'm going to try to get that back online. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing yet. If that's not available on YouTube yet, there's a problem with this game with the audio. Apparently the audio on this game is flagging Twitch's sensors, and I don't think I'll be able to transfer over until I get Twitch to resolve it. I have contacted Twitch, the Twitch guys, and told them about the issue on Twitter. And in all likelihood, they probably will resolve this in about a day or two. They probably haven't been given a list of what this game's, what the licensed tracks on this game happen to be. And some of the licensed tracks will be, are flagging Twitch's system. And to say nothing of if I try to put this on YouTube, God knows what'll happen if I put this on YouTube. I'm sure YouTube, their content ID system will probably go, danger, this is what happens when, you use these services, I guess. This is what you have to deal with. So I'm sure it's not going to be the world's worst problem. I'm sure I'll be fixed in a day or two, but needless to say, that has to be resolved. It will have to be resolved. Okay, just sending out a big SOS to the internet telling them I'm broadcasting again. Let's go to help and options, settings, video settings. No, it's not necessary. Audio settings, subtitles are on. Good. Okay, so that's basically been put up. I have the subtitles up just for you guys. I also turned down the reverb, so hopefully there's not going to be too much. I am playing in surround sound. I'm pretty certain that's not going to really affect the Twitch broadcast. Okay. All the additional content has been taken care of, and I'm just going to give it a second before I start to play. Like I said, I am going to be resuming this from the beginning of the game. This is a totally blind playthrough. I do have a bit of a guide on stuff I need to be checking out during the playthrough, but other than that, this is otherwise blind. Let me just pull that up. This is just so I don't get lost. There's nothing more annoying than when people on the system are just wandering around, running around. So, anybody have one of those Polaroid? I actually had a Polaroid like that. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. This reminds me of the Walking Dead game, as well as another game that's being done by the same developer, The Wolf Among Us. Ooh, got some rumble. Wait. Okay, I said this before, and I'll say it again. Did I stumble onto Alan Wake?
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
Well, here looks like the game Alan
There's
Wake.
the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
The graphics on this game look absolutely amazing. This is the Unreal Engine at work. It's running awesome, very smooth on the PS4. I can't tell if that is particle effects, a skybox, both. But that tornado looks amazing. Blackwell Academy, 1910. Looks like this is a... yeah. I didn't know my girlfriend was a star of this game, but she kind of looks like her. Alright. Alan, are you in there?
Come on, Max. You can make it. Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
It looks meta. I like it.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
Okay. Is there a problem with pencil cases in the 21st century?
What if Arbus
Hey.
chose to capture people at the height
Welcome to the room.
of their beauty or innocence?
You're on.
She had a brilliant eye. So,
Is there something
taken
wrong
another
with the pencil cases in the
I have to
21st century?
admit,
People
I'm
still
not a
use
big
pencil
fan of her
cases.
work.
People sell pencil
I should
cases.
take a
I bought
picture to
pencil
prove I'm still
cases.
here.
What's with
Plus,
the...
it's perfect for my portfolio. And I have to get my daily selfie quota.
America. And there was honesty about
I
the
haven't
economic
kept up with my
conditions of
journal
the
as
era,
much as I should.
but a beauty in the struggle.
If
All right, I'll
anybody
just
else
poke
looked at
through
this
this a little bit.
What would they think?
Okay, it's her 18th birthday today.
You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse.
I do love my analog camera.
Chroniclers.
I should take a quick picture now.
We've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around.
Welcome to the room.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Last time I played, I said I did know, so this time I'm just going to say you're asking me.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is
Same
there
response
anybody
every time.
here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Okay, do teenage girls really
Very good,
talk like that?
Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even...
I do know this for a fact, that pretty much nowadays everybody
Guys,
is
don't forget the
selfieing when
deadline
they
to
shouldn't
submit
be
a photo
in
in the Everyday
classrooms.
Heroes contest.
And
I'll
the
fly
problem
out
with that
San
is that
Francisco,
it's a
where
distraction
you'll
to
be
the
feted by
classroom
art
itself.
world.
That's
It's great
probably why we're
exposure,
so
and
mad.
it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Okay, moving on. It's a bit of a texture
Victoria
pop
doesn't
back
waste
here.
a second kissing ass. Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Even her school books are gift wrapped.
That's not what I wanted to say.
I can't believe she...
I wanted to look at this.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
Then
I
she
should've
should
known.
have an
She'll
iPad.
have better
But
equipment than
oh! The French. You put the $ before, upon further. Every once in a while, when you have foreign game developers, it happens when you have an English translations. It's kind of uncommon, and honestly, it doesn't really detract that much. I specifically remember Alan Wake had the license, date of birth on a license, basically, as day,
Damn, they
month,
have carbon fiber tripods
year,
here.
when typically
The
United
ball head
States
even
we
has a
do
pan
month, day,
lock?
year.
God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Yeah, makes sense.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Grunge is not dead. Grunge is life. I really
That
want one
printer
of these
is
printers.
amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here.
Yeah, they're not Macs.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Who is that? I wonder. Okay, let's talk to Kate.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Hi,
I guess
Kate.
somebody threw something at her.
Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
That's the piece of paper that was thrown at her.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
What? Okay, this I didn't know. Okay, let's get a photo of these etched marks. Achievement time! Oops, oh no, trophy time. Macro eyes! I've got the trophy. Okay. Don't need to look at that anymore. Let's move on.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
That's because she is, Max.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
I never understood why people do this to other people. I just don't. If you're the kind of person, I'm just going to say this right now, okay? And I'm probably going to take a lot of flack for it in, posterity, but I truly, honestly believe this. If you are the kind of person who feels better by bringing other people down, whether it be through trolling online forums, whether it be by bullying people in person, whether it be by bullying people online, that you don't know in person, that you just like would bully people or send derogatory comments on like Facebook posts, or you send derogatory comments when you're playing games against them online. You are, okay, I'm just going to say this. You are a horrible human being. There, I've said it. If that's how you get your jollies, if that is the only way you can have fun in your life, you are a horrible human being.
In front of the world.
And that is not prejudice. That is judging. Now, I'm not saying that every person out there is a type of person. I'm not saying that the people who love my show are those kind of people at all. Hardly. I've never really seen people that have never done anything but constructive. On my Twitch or YouTube, whatever, it's all constructive. Except for the spammers. They're horrible too, but they're bots. They're not really, yeah. But other than the spammers, you're all good. Keep watching. I love you.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
And that's something about me. I am totally a freaking amateur when it comes to photography. My father has a really good eye for that kind of stuff, but unfortunately I really don't.
He even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why?
Deadline's
I don't
October
know if I'm
15th.
ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
Is the DeYoung Museum of Art real? I don't know. Somebody look that up on Google and tell me. By the way, if you guys are having problems hearing me or hearing the content, please post a
Welcome
comment.
to the real world.
Hot. Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
I'm not paying
He plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy.
It's a great moment.
I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
I didn't even know you could open the locker.
Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
I didn't even know that was her locker. I didn't know that. That's pretty detailed.
Dana is on my floor, too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin.
Is he wearing a Jaws? He's wearing a parody of Jaws shirt. Nice.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
Alright, I'll speed up so I don't bore you guys. Sorry about the buffering.
American girls like with shiny smiles and plastic buddies.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher. Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad. Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
I had a principal like that. We kind of, I always just thought of him or equated him to basically Bigfoot. When I was my first year of middle school.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass.
But, yeah, we never saw him. He would never come out of his office, or I'd never see him in the halls. He never took a personal, and I think that's the wrong thing to do. If you're going to be the principal of a school, then make us believe you actually exist. It's like if you ever saw the first couple of seasons of Doug when it was on Nickelodeon, basically. You always saw the assistant principal, but never the principal. I think something Butt Savage or something like that, if I remember correctly, was his name. And but nobody's ever seen him. He was like some kind of myth or something like that. I had principals like that. If that's how you want to do your job, that you don't get seen, maybe you should look for another line of work.
Empty. Good. Nobody.
All right, this texture popping is driving me crazy.
Me.
The Xbox One version didn't pop this much.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Okay, I can't go into the bathroom.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
28% accuracy on this thing this year. Other years, they're much higher. The year before was much better.
I'm good to flow. Thanks. This poster must drive people to have sex.
Kate twerks for God. Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder. You can still... Oh, my God. Yeah, everybody always says that. Time is on your side. That isn't true for a lot of people. Everybody always says, oh, you're young, you'll have the whole life. People die. Even before their time, it happens. It's sad. It's tragic. But don't always assume that because people are young, they're going to have a long time. Nobody knows. You know, nobody.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz.
All right, I'll take the...
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
If anybody has any questions or comments or actions they'd like me to do during the gameplay, feel free to do so.
Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
You never wanted to do that to Polaroids. I'll tell you why. There are chemicals inside the Polaroids, and by ripping them apart.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's pretty toxic stuff gets on your hands.
You don't get a photo op like this every day.
The butterfly.
Whoa, where did that butterfly come from?
And
it doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me.
And don't shake Polaroids either.
Like a spirit.
Hey, wrong room. This guy looks like...
Don't stress. You're
I don't know.
Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
Sociopath talk? Much?
So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, Not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
It's an unfortunate reality that we live in this kind of world where this is actually plausible.
What the fuck?
But we do.
How can that be? I was in the bathroom.
I like that they were willing to talk
Shot
about
girl.
this.
I held up my hand, and then I was back here.
He likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse time?
Go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
All right, let's try
Because
it.
of her...
I love how they try to make it look like a developing issue. They went a lot of work into this, basically, but they did their best to make it look like a film.
I did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
condition
time
in black
machine.
and white?
You are the
Anybody?
Doctor.
Bueller?
Max, wowzer, my old broken camera is new again. Keep it together,
Why
Max.
Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those
When I
sad
took my
eyes.
selfie, Jefferson asked me a question. If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
He
I know
keeps
I'm
saying
not
that.
dreaming this.
Has he seen her work?
It's real.
Portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation.
So I can go back in time.
For selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet?
The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
Portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I need to go to the bathroom quickly and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
That
of
girl.
types. A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Do women talk like
What if I rewind
this?
again
Hungarian process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces.
All right, let's rewind this. Wish I had this ability in high school. I think that the developers probably did too.
Well, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process.
I love
made
that look.
portraiture hugely
I see that look. I see that look you're
popular
giving
because it
her.
Gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is turning in a photo, so you see the dilemma?
I know.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
I believe that.
Go on now. Don't let me stop you. I also want everybody to know that this photograph...
I always
world's
believe that.
Not for everybody.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Now watch the difference.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Now, I've never... This is college, so this is different. But I absolutely was always against homework in school.
I can't
I think it is pointless.
They'll think I'm crazy.
And I say this being from a person who's been in school for a very long time and graduated, got his degrees, everything else. There was nothing that was a bigger waste of time that distracted from me basically trying to live a life than homework. It accomplished nothing, assisted me in no point.
Brooke has no idea of the
students these days spend, I don't know, hypothetically in the United States, a student will spend from 8 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And most of the time in between, with maybe 10-minute occasional breaks for moving between class to class, and 30 minutes at most for lunch. So all that time is basically for 5 days a week. And there is so much that you can learn when you're out of school, from the computers, from television, from movies, from games.
I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew.
So you want to take up more of my time to do stupid homework.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody
Happening
Nathan
again.
Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Right.
Come on, put that thing down.
Tell me what to do.
I need a hammer to break it open.
You're trying to control me.
You are going to get
Looks like Samuel forgot to take the cleaning cart out of here.
Would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
More trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
I just saved her life.
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse
That's
for what?
sexist.
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Let's just evacuate. We're walking. We're walking. Okay, I don't have to talk to him? Seriously?
You look a little stressed out. Are you
Figured I'd
okay?
have to talk to him.
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I'm gonna tell a little bit. I'm gonna tell him the
I just
little
saw
bastard
Nathan
did that.
Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students.
Really?
So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Nah, little bastard deserves it. I like the color use here. Hypothetically speaking, if he has a gun on him, they can find it by a simple metal detector. They don't have to do a search on him. And if he's selling drugs, they'll probably find drugs on him too. I like the color.
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones.
Welcome to 2002.
I better
Photo.
read Warren's text before he blows my phone up.
Ah. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Wow, this guy is really needy.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive. This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish.
I mean, this looks really cool. Alright, let's see what they got. You guys saw this part of the journal. There's a new people being added. Somebody's on a tablet.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
You can do that?
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
Remote control
weapon,
helicopter?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Oh, that's not nice to say.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
I'd love to.
I just bought the first episode, and there's a reason why. Oh, by the way, welcome, Slaughter. You're welcome. Thank you for being on the chat.
Weapon, right?
First off, I did not buy the season pass, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm experimenting on the game on both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I wanted to see which version was better before I bought a season pass on either. The game is only $5. The demo is free, so I kind of wanted to see how the game ran. It's just before I bought a season pass to determine which platform I want to play on. Right now, the first version I played on was the Xbox One, and I may end up buying the season pass on the Xbox One version. I'll tell you why. people who have been watching the stream might notice texture popping and stuff like that. I didn't notice as much of that on the Xbox One version. There was still one or two hiccups and stuff like that, and for all I know, the texture popping may go away in a patch. But right now, it's looking like if I do get a version of it, it might be the Xbox version. Right now, the Season Pass is cheap. It's only $16 change US, which is a pretty darn good deal. I believe they said that the Season Pass was going to be $20. But who knows?
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Oh, I can't rewind anymore. Can I go back and talk to her now?
Hi, Brooke. Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Right now, the rest of the season isn't out yet anyway.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you.
Yeah, it will get you the episodes. It absolutely will get you the episodes. You'll probably seamlessly download them or something along those lines when they come out. However, Don't Nod, who's the developer of the game, has said, and this is that they're probably looking at about 60 days per episode. You do not need to buy a season pass to play episode 1, but you must have episode 1 to get a season pass. You absolutely have to get a season pass if you want to play 2, 3, 4, and 5, but you do not need a season pass to play episode 1. In fact, the way that it's probably going to work on a pay scale is going to be episode 1 is the first thing you buy, and then season pass for the rest of it. If you just simply buy the season pass, you're not going to get episode 1. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way, basically. I think the reason why they're doing it like that is because they want the game to cost probably around $20 to $25 US. And by charging $5 for this and then, $20 for the... No, what I bought Telltale passes too. I have bought season passes too. It's a little bit different on the PC version. You're right. No, you're absolutely right, Slaughter. That's how the PC versions work. That's but Telltale, from what I've seen, the PC versions work that way. But the console versions of the Telltale games, they require you to buy the first episode flat out piecemeal, and then the season passes will pay for the rest of the episodes. Or you can buy the episodes as they are released. Usually, you can't buy the episodes in advance. I think that just has to do with how either Xbox works or the PlayStation Network works, or so. I think that's how it works. Basically, you still have to buy the full game. You still have to buy at least the first episode. Sometimes they have given those episodes out for free. I remember when I downloaded The Wolf Among Us on the Xbox One, that was given out for free. At that point I got it, so you could wait for that. What version are you playing, Slaughter? What version was that?
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is
the Vortex Club
anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only
it was the
if you're
PS3
not
Walking
cool
Dead
enough
for
to
Season
get in.
2?
And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
So it did work? That's not how it worked for me when I played Wolf Among Us, but then again, that's different. It might be different game to game.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana
Chemical
out
on?
one night.
What does chemical on mean? Does it mean he's gonna do drugs? Or does he mean he's gonna listen to My Chemical Romance or something? Alright, full disclosure on this one. Yeah, how do I put this? Oh, cool! D&D! No, actually I was thinking about the burger. My freshman year of college, my dorm was right next to an In-N-Out Burger. And if you've never had In-N-Out Burger before, it is without a doubt the greatest thing I've ever... Yeah, it's like the greatest thing ever. I remember when I moved out of California, the first thing I did when I left California and then I came back and it had been like, I don't know, 10, not 10 years, but like at least 7 or so years from the last time I had been. And the first thing I did when I landed and got my rental car was try to get an In-N-Out Burger. Okay, this I want to read out. Join Blackwell Science Gamers Group. Every Wednesday, Blackwell Science Lounge, 3:15, weekly games, TBA. Please have knowledge. Bob's Big Boy. That place is world famous as well. And Del Taco. I love Del Taco. I miss Del Taco. Bob's Big Boy, I have to say, unfortunately, is a place I've never been to. But it is world famous for several reasons, particularly because of the car shows. I think Jay Leno's posse hangs out over there on weekends and stuff like that. I think that's awesome. I would love to have checked out a car show over there. I mean, I'm not even a car guy, but I'd love to check out one of those. Yes, I'm very familiar with Bob's Big Boy and Del Taco as well. Absolutely. Nothing bad to say about those guys. That's her drone. Can I follow it? Let's see if I can follow the drone. Can I catch it? No, I guess not. There's the football across. Do art schools typically have football courts? Football fields? I think this is an art school. I mean, it has the sciences and stuff like that, but... Never been there. Never been there, Slaughter. I've never been to Numero Uno Pizzeria. I've never been there. The places I typically would hang out would be at like Carl's Jr., Green Burrito. I don't think it does, Gaming Pod. I don't think it does include episode 1. I'm pretty certain that Season Pass only includes episodes 2 through 5. And you need to have episode 1 in order to get the Season Pass. Now, granted, I'm playing, but I'm pretty certain you must have episode 1 to get the Season Pass for the rest of it. Right now, I'm not repeating that. That one I'm not repeating, Slaughter. I love that you guys are commenting tonight. I really do. Keep them coming. I will be more than happy. Actually, Gaming Pod, they have reduced the price of the Season Pass. And I think that they took the price of the Season Pass in when they priced the Season Pass. So, for example, I think that they were trying to go for about a $25 total price for all 5 episodes total. If you take $5, which is what this costs, and then add in the price of the Season Pass, you'd probably get less than that, because right now on the PS4 at least, they've reduced the price of the Season Pass to $16 and change US. So I think that's what they did. If maybe it was like $25 or something like that, they might have charged more. But I don't think that it currently... It might be different in your area. It might be different on your platform. But I'm pretty certain you have to have episode 1. You have to have episode 1 already purchased to get the season pass. The season pass is currently for sale, though. Last time I checked on the Xbox One, it wasn't for sale. But the season pass is currently up for sale, at least on the PS4 as of this moment, basically. So,
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
Episodes 2 through 5, from what Don't Nod has said, this is official from them. They have said, and they're clear on this, all new episodes will come out every 60 days. So every 60 days you'll have a new episode. From what I was told before I downloaded this, they weren't even supposed to have the season pass up until the 3rd. So I was shocked that the season pass is up now at a pretty heavy discount, at least on the PS4. I don't know what it's like on the other platforms. I didn't even see it on the Xbox platform. So I'm not the person you want to ask about that. I can say this. I have not bought the season pass for 2 reasons. One, I'm pretty certain, I really kind of wait typically, at least until just about episode 2 comes out before I start buying season passes. Best slice in Arcadia Bay. Pizza right here. Breakfast Pizza noon special, Monday through Friday. 1 slice, 1 drink. That's actually a pretty good price for 1 slice and 1 drink. I can't really complain about that. More of these.
Rachel Amber. She looks so
I think the game is trying to tell me that Rachel Amber is important. Nothing wrong with that. Let's talk to Miss Grant.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition. Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus.
Game of Thrones is out.
Classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
My God, I'm far behind.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max.
If you want, Slaughter, please keep me posted on this. If you can buy the season pass and it gets you episode 1, then please stay on the line. I want to hear your response to this. What version are you planning on buying, Slaughter? Are you going to buy the Steam version? The Steam version might be different. Okay. If you're interested, Slaughter, I have The Wolf Among Us. I could do a Let's Play of that. I'm on my channel at some point. Subscribe to me. If the requests are there, I could play The Wolf Among Us.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll
This
find
is
some
exciting.
fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
I'll sign it.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Episode for what? This episode or for a Wolf Among Us episode, Gaming Pod? I don't know specifically what you're asking about. Okay. I have not beaten this level yet. This is as far as I've gotten in the first thing, so I don't really know. All I know is that, as you can see from the elapsed time on the screen, I have been playing for 55 minutes, just kind of screwing around and stuff like that, so I don't know how long this episode is. I'm excited, because typically, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours for one episode. I barely feel like I've scratched the surface so far. I'm excited for how long this is.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
I'll talk to
Yo,
him.
Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
I don't know how long this is. I will continue the stream until I finish, though.
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Hey, X Games hasn't happened yet, buddy.
Yo,
Speak to him
Justin.
now.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I want to see a tray flip.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
All right, guys, pay attention for this one. Oh, I gotta get a photo of that. And I got an achievement for it. See, okay, let's check out.
Hey.
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. You're not really a skate Betty, though.
What?
I used to be, but I'm into my camera now.
I can tell. We need more girls out here.
Represent!
Rachel Amber and her punk friend used to skate with us.
Okay, Slaughter, see you soon.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished.
Oh, I didn't know this.
She's living a dream somewhere. And if anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs.
Hey,
like
I used to...
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
Nice. Like, he's a nice guy. Love the shirt. Actually, I kind of looked a little bit like that in high school. I never skateboarded. I mean, granted, this was 13, 14 years ago. I used to rollerblade. Probably when it was popular. Cesar Mora, represent. But nobody really yeah. Oh, you think so? You think that's Rachel? You think Rachel's okay? All right. That's cool. See if I can talk to him.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind...
I like his shirt. Looks like,
My sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
I'll be nice to him. He was getting beaten up earlier.
I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Uh-oh.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff.
So the girl just disappeared.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
That's not nice to say.
You're a good substitute, Muse.
Okay, there you go. I like his shirt though. It's like a zombie blood ninja fiasco or something like that. I could make a Titanic joke, but I won't. A little bit classier than this. Plus, I think everybody's made that joke.
Best portrait ever.
Simpsons! Oh, what's wrong with this? You know, I really feel bad for him that I got beaten up by those guys, so that's the least I can do. This is a nice way. I think this is really interesting. This is a nice way for the game developers to kind of set up the setting. You know, this is college, but it feels like high school still. Maybe it is high. I don't know. It just seems like it's, you know, she's 18 years old, but this is like on the cusp between high school and maybe it's like a private school. It's a private school, yeah. Alright, let's move on.
That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment.
That's the teacher. That's her teacher's work. And from what I've been told by my girlfriend, Princess Angel, she has confirmed that teachers like the one in this game do in fact exist. And apparently some of the girls, not my girlfriend, but some girls were totally all about those kind of guys.
Clever.
Vortex Club sucks.
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies.
Well, that's not very nice.
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he
Yeah, I've
owns
seen
the
that.
Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Boyhood? You mean like...
know him.
Could you explain further, Pod?
Not really.
I really don't want to tell
Seen
anybody I
around.
busted him.
Sounds like you know way more than that. Max, tell me.
Nope, he's
I don't
just
really
an
want to tell
entitled
anybody
dick with
that
a lot of money.
I ratted him
Not
out.
my type.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
Okay, so that confirms it. Slaughter, thank you so much for that information. So you do have to buy episode 1 plus the season pass, which is what I thought was going to happen. I was fairly certain that the season pass will include 2 through 5. And you're still getting a really good deal. No doubt about it, because you're paying for slightly more than, at $5 an episode, you're paying for slightly more than 3 episodes. You'll save, yeah, you're going to save a couple of bucks on that one. And the money still goes to Don't Nod and everything else. There's a reason why they push for this.
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
I do have
history
opinions
always
about the
proves that,
episodic
right?
model, which I'll say
Just
after
wait
this scene
for
is over.
justice, you sheeple.
I like him. As I was saying before, there is something. Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, that's how I felt about this. For Wolf Among Us on disc, it was like I think the MSRP on this one is about $30. I know I paid probably around $25 or so. The funny thing is, I've got it on the Xbox 360, I've got it on the PC, and now I've got it on the PS4. So I freaking love The Wolf Among Us, and I'm more than happy to stream it later on. But the thing about the episodic model that I wanted you guys to know about is, before Telltale, the episodic model was a failure. The only company that was able to make the episodic game work was Telltale. Not because the games were bad, but because Telltale was the guys who basically implemented the Season Pass. Now, I know what you're saying. Season passes have existed since we've had DLC, which is true. Exactly. I did. Yes, I admit I paid for the packaging. I totally admit that. And actually, on the PC version, I also had to pay for shipping for the packaging. But I like the packaging. Isn't the packaging nice? Nice picture of Big B Wolf. In fact, everybody says I look like him. Seriously. Do I look like him? But yes, I like the packaging. Anyway, so basically what happened is that there were developers, including Valve Software for Half-Life 2. Valve was, I did a rant on YouTube about this actually. Valve tried getting into the episodic model. The other company that tried at the same time to do it was Ritual, a company called Ritual, who probably nobody remembers Ritual, who did the Sin episodes. Guess what happened? Valve released Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Ritual released Sin Episodes 1. Ritual released Sin Episode 1 at a price of $20 for one episode.
What is going on today?
Their intention was to release about 9 total at 3 acts. Like, they were going to kind of do, like, 3 would be a story, and then another 3, and then another 3, basically. That was their idea, basically. They failed miserably for one major reason. They only sold it piecemeal. There was no season pass brought in. At the same time, Telltale was redoing the first season of Sam & Max. The Sam & Max series had just come back. Obviously, they weren't the first to do it. They had licensed it from LucasArts or something like that, and they were going to do a new series. And Telltale basically did, I think you could pay like $7 or $8 for one episode of Sam & Max Season 1. And then you could pay, and you could buy them as they would come out. But if you bought, I don't know, like, I think it was $35 total at the time for a full season, or the first season of Sam & Max was like 6 episodes. yeah, it was like 6 episodes, maybe $35 total. You would get all the episodes as they came out. Yeah, Back to the Future did it too. This model worked for Telltale. The problem is it didn't work for Valve, and it didn't work for Ritual. Ritual folded. They're no longer a company anymore. Valve survived because they're Valve. They released one more episode, but if you noticed, you couldn't really buy episode 2 by itself unless you were buying it at retail, at download, digitally through Steam, which is fine for Steam lovers. If you love Steam, by all means, download it through Steam. But and you can download this game through Steam as well and play it on the PC. But what happened was that you basically at retail. If you notice this, they did a full price retail game. They included 2 games that were already out, episode 1 and a full copy of Half-Life 2. And let's take the sign. And Portal was included to kind of give it the $50 price point, which is typical for PC games at the time. Valve was going to do something different. They canceled it. And it just goes to show you that you can't if you want to do episodic, you got to have a season pass. Telltale survived. They did it. They're continuing on. The companies that tried not to, just simply piecemealing them out, you could. Here's the thing. Ritual has made it clear that the reason why the Sin episodes failed was they built their business plan on the fact that you had to be able to not only pay for the development of the first episode, but you need to be able to fund additional episodes as well as patch the old ones as time progressed. They had enough money to pay off episode 1. All the money they spent to develop Sin episode 1 was paid. It was one of the rare games that actually was able to pay itself off. The problem was they weren't able to fund future episodes. They didn't make enough. If they had a season pass, they would have been golden. I really like how this looks. The Pacific Northwest, I've never been to the Pacific Northwest. As far as north I've ever been in San Francisco and the Marin Headlands and stuff like that, which is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I'd love to visit Washington State, Oregon, see Crater Lake. I was a huge fan of the game Alan Wake, and I'd really love to see that. And the other thing I liked about Telltale was that they also, sorry for going back and forth, we're talking about episodic, but the other thing I really liked about Telltale was if you pre-ordered and put a season pass on the PC version, you could upgrade to a retail version and just simply pay shipping. It was like their big thank you. Other companies did do that. I remember that
would he laugh?
Red vs. Blue did that back in the day. They'd include a DVD with all the episodes for people who subscribed to the early episodes. They probably still do something like that. Let's see, where am I going to go next? Okay. Here's the football players. Cool. Kind of want to take a look at this tree. Alan Wake, that's a can of worms I'll go into as soon as I find what this damn squirrel is. Apparently there's a squirrel in this tree. Anybody see a squirrel? Let's just say hi to her right now.
I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Oh. Hi, Max.
How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm by myself for eating chiclet. Pretty soon I'll be bonding with Victoria at the Vortex
What is
Club.
chiclet?
I think you're better off reading chiclet.
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me. Sorry. I really have to find out what happens.
Here we go.
Don't take it out on the tree, loser.
That's not nice. heck's that squirrel? Anybody see a squirrel in this tree? Can I talk to the football players? Yeah, I can.
Hey, Logan Robertson. All-American asshole.
No,
Let's say hi.
bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
Yeah, bro. Hey, dude, bro. How you doing, bro? Hey, bro.
Oh, shit. There's Victoria and her mean girls.
Lindsay
It's
Lohan.
Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled.
What should I say?
Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving.
Bitch!
Oh, wait. Hold that pose.
Vogue!
So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
No, I can't turn back time. Oh gosh, now I just all of a sudden got a Cher song stuck in my head. I will not repeat it, because God knows if I do,
Okay,
it's going to get me on the
exactly
Twitch
is the
ban
scope
filter
about?
or something. Some other people over here I could probably talk to. Maybe he'll talk to me. Samuel?
There goes Samuel da Vinci to paint the window.
Okay. And there's one in this tree. Oh, wrong tree. Here's Kate. Maybe the squirrel's in this tree. There he is. Found the squirrel. Let's see if we can get a picture. I want the squirrel. Come here, squirrel. Come on, squirrel. Okay, I'm not getting a highlight of anybody right now. Something happened? Let's back up a little bit. The heck?
Do you understand English? Get lost.
Can I talk to him? That stinks. Okay, I can't talk to anybody on this side of the room right now. That stinks. I can talk to... Is this a bug? I could reload the level.
Damn, I missed something. I better rewind.
I'm clueless. I don't know what I'm rewinding. The bucket?
A paint bucket next to Victoria.
Ah!
I see a plan.
Okay, I see.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Butterfly. Let's see. You go have your fun. Maybe after this works, it'll let me go talk to the other people on the other side. I think so. I think I do. I think I have to do what I did here.
Close, but no cigar. They have to be right under the bucket.
What the hell?
Alright. And now I will use my Jedi powers. Alright, fast forward. Is there anything else I can tamper with, maybe? Alright, let's tamper with the bucket.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Do you understand English?
Victoria is not getting the hint.
Can I tamper with this? Maybe move the ladder?
I don't want to mess with that ladder and hurt poor Samuel. I just want to get Victoria the hell out of the way. I could crank the sprinkler up and give Victoria and her clones incentive to beat it.
That could work. Where are the sprinklers located? Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally hit that button, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm just gonna run over here. Here's the sprinkler system over here.
This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this. Chill, Victoria. It's just water.
Oh, I see what I gotta do.
Cashmere. Do you know how much this
I see it. Okay, sorry, Slaughter. I think we both. I think I figured it out around the same time you posted it. Yeah, alright. I'll go back and tamper with the bucket. Just give me a second. I want to screw around in here, see if there's anything else. Alright, let's rewind. Alright. Oops, sorry. Alright, I've rewinded enough. I'll tamper with the bucket right here. Okay. What I really wanted to do is take a picture of that damn squirrel over there.
See if this works.
Hopefully once I get this taken care of, I can. I'll wait for him to go up. I like how this is kind of like a fourth dimensional. It requires fourth dimensional thinking to kind of solve these puzzles. And that's just awesome. I got no problem with that. Alright, let's see if we can mess around with this.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this. Chill, Victoria.
Alright, hopefully this will just fast forward to him screwing this up.
Cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs? You look great. I can't even chill on the steps.
Come on. Let's see if this works. I'm sure there are a lot of females in high school that wish they could have done this to other females who are giving them a hard time.
No way! No fucking way!
Okay, Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo!
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I drive.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
Yep. The squirrel still there? Can I take a picture of it now? Yep, I can. Smile! Trophy! Awesome.
There's Kate, looking sadder than usual. Glad to see our campus is eco-friendly.
They are very eco-friendly in the Pacific Northwest. They'll do composting, I heard, and recycling and stuff like that. And I think that's important.
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
How did you like class today?
I don't remember. I guess I don't care about much of anything today.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it is like Beyond Two Souls.
Seriously, Max, I don't want to talk.
Okay, this seems serious. I'm really concerned, given her actions and demeanor. She might be suicidal. That's just my take on it, but I think that poor girl is suicidal.
Like he'd rather be throwing back a
Earlier in the level, for those of you guys who just joined us, somebody had thrown a note at her, and I investigated it, and it basically said she was a porn star. And it was from the other girls that I just covered in paint. That was who sent the note. So I think that she might be it seems like she might be suicidal.
Step away.
Of course. Is she literally going to sit there until... Oh my god, how vapid and selfish are you? Okay, what's for my next photo opportunity? I just want to check to see. Okay. Gotta go inside the dorms for the next... Well, it was a dirty note, and the realism of the note, of the reality, or the whatever you want to call it, it could have been a lie. It could have been, falsehoods. People like spreading falsehoods about people. But it did seem like the girls threw the note at her for two reasons. One, they wanted to basically bully her, and two, the note was something harsh. Now, I don't think she read it. I don't think she read the note. We don't ever see her reading it. I looked at the note, that there was something written, basically saying that the girl had been in a porno. Now, that's pretty sad. And this is a pretty horrible
sad
person.
And lonely sitting there alone.
Good.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I don't know. I'll change my mind later, depending on how I like this.
I am sorry. That's an awesome cashmere coat.
I'll play along.
It was. But there'll be another.
Well, you always seem to know how to pick the right outfits.
I do have some talent. Mr. Jefferson told me.
I've seen your pictures. You have a great eye. Richard
I don't
Avedon
like
has
this. I don't
He's
like
one of
this.
my
She doesn't
heroes.
deserve this.
Thanks, Max. I hope those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me. You deserve a better shot. Sorry about blocking you and the go fuck your selfie.
That was mean, but pretty funny.
Just one of those days, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. I'll see you later.
Au revoir.
All right. I'll keep it.
Victoria probably played me. I should have played her. Better get to my room before I find Warren.
Should I have changed it? I'll let you guys decide. Post a comment. Should I change it or not? It's up to you. I'll give you about a minute. Game does allow you to rewind your options like Prince of Persia. So if you guys were not happy with that, I don't know how I feel. Go ahead, post a comment. Doesn't matter which one. I could keep it and move on, or I could rewind it and see what the other option is. I'll leave it to you guys. You guys don't have to respond, but I'll take a quick break here. I'm going to leave the stream running. I'll give you guys like a minute, okay? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And post your comments. Keep it? Okay, keep it is what I'm seeing right now. Keep it. All right, keep it is. Keep it is. It keeps. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe it's like a turn the other cheek kind of thing, Slaughter. Might happen. All right, keeping it is. Moving on. Loading. This texture pop is driving me a little bit crazy on the PS4 version.
Hurry, Courtney.
Is it just me, or does that guy look a little bit like
Victoria is going to be
the guy from Rudy? Maybe it's just me.
Welcome to Black Hill.
Okay, I'm in room 219. This is like the all-girls room. Alright.
Blackwell isn't that big, but it sure feels like a labyrinth.
I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of him, I don't know, maybe it's like... Oh, you don't see a texture pop on your end? Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe it's a thing with the stream then. Maybe because I'm streaming, there's texture pop. I didn't know that. But I'm seeing texture pop, basically. By texture pop, I mean that the walls are, all of a sudden you see the walls, and then all of a sudden they, with a pop, basically, they look better. I mean, I was streaming this on the Xbox One earlier today, and I saw less. This is not a full game, Lamarv. Am I pronouncing that correctly? If I am, please forgive me. Lamarv, this is a episodic game that is being released in 5 parts over the course of probably the next couple of months. This is the first episode. You must buy the first episode before buying the season pass. They're not selling it all as a bundle just yet. There will be 5 episodes total, and this is the first one. There's also a demo. Well, that's not a nice thing to say to somebody.
Is this a Vortex Club or a Victoria Club initiation? Truly pathetic.
Okay, a slight lag. That might be on Twitch. That might be on me, but it's midnight and I'm not really using my system, and I got a pretty good upload speed. It's not the world's best, but it's not terrible. Okay.
Room 217? No way in hell am I ever going in here.
01000101! And for the Futurama fans who like that...
Dana's still a cheerleader at heart.
Go get him!
Juliet, extreme reporter.
Read this. And another missing
This girl
person.
Must have been popular. She's everywhere.
Welcome, Lolan Box. Very nice to see you. So, Slaughter, you saw lag, or you didn't see lag, or I don't know. I'm having trouble putting. Okay, the stream is good for you. Perfect. Thank you. And by the way, for everybody that's in here, welcome, and post all the comments you want. I love your comments. I will respond as soon as I get everything. That's what's a bit, but I have no problem. Yes, Lamarv, I am looking forward to that game as well. In fact, I remember when that game was first announced on the PlayStation 3 in Europe. There were 2 games that were announced around the same time. Until Dawn was one of them, and it was going to be a PlayStation Move exclusive. No joke, they were going to make it a PlayStation Move exclusive. I don't know if it's going to use the PlayStation Move. Yes, play demo, buy full game. I was guessing the PS4 wasn't running right. Okay.
Flash drive.
Okay. That is a possibility. There could be something going on in the PS4 because I'm streaming, because I'm using the PS4 to stream this. So that might be the thing. I have streamed this on the Xbox One, though, and I noticed some texture pop, but not nearly as frequently. I used the Twitch app on the Xbox One to stream it with my Kinect and everything else. And if you guys want to check out that stream, I only got to see about the first hour of the game. I'm further now, but that's going to be in my archives. You can check that out. I did that one with my girlfriend. Okay, be alert on campus. I'm going to have to pull this up because it's hard for me to see this. I do like the fact that I'm not joking about this. I really do like the fact that they, that they do have this in handwriting and stuff like that. Thank you for this. Thank you for that, Lolan. Be aware of your location. Always let a friend know where you are, where you're going. Always report incident members to download a free campus alert app. If that's a real website, check out if that's a real website. West, I would compare this game to The Wolf Among Us. I haven't played the second season of it, but definitely the first season of the Walking Dead. Heavy Rain, Beyond, yes, like The Walking Dead, I would say. Lowland, definitely like The Walking Dead because a lot of the consequences. I think the game is a nice breath of fresh air for several reasons. One, it's been a long time since we've seen a game with this setting. Two, it is fun. The story is interesting. The characters are likable, and the antagonists are dislikable. My girlfriend is a photographer and things like this, and she was telling me while we were looking at the very beginning that all of this is plausible, believable, that sort of thing. So, definitely like that. The website does not work. Okay. All right. Thank you, West. The website does not work. Good to know. Maybe it'll work in the next couple of days or so. The game was just released today. Okay. Next one.
Could be fun. Glad I'm
Geek Girls Book Club. Okay. Looking for like-minded souls to read and discuss authors. Ursula K. Le Guin, Robin Hobb, Neil Gaiman, Piers Anthony. I think he's got his own show. Terry Brooks. Yeah. David Calvo, Marion Zimmer Bradley, the usual flying dragon shit. No boy wizards or sad vampire fiction allowed. No boys, period. Oh, and we have an email address as well. For sale. And this is a separate one. For sale, a bike will lead you anywhere. $20 for delivery, $5 more. So the .ed extension is fake. Well, in the United States, we do have the .edu extension for emails as well as for websites that have to do with university stuff. Sometimes they use .coms or .nets, but for the most part, they'll use .edu. So if the .ed extension, it's probably like a 555 thing then. Okay. There is a Blackwell Academy in the UK. I did not know that. This game takes place in Oregon. So that might be a thing. Thank you. I did not know that, Slaughter. Thank you for that contribution. I think that's cool.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay. All right. I can't go into the showers, said every boy ever. Well, first thing I want to do is I want to check out her room. Okay, I'm going the wrong direction. Made toilet paper in the room.
Nobody won this TP war. There's nothing left but ghosts.
Okay, story I'd like to tell. I used to work at UConn, University of Connecticut. I used to work there. Not as a student. I used to work there as basically an assistant and stuff like this for summer programs. I have a background in education. And there was a tradition that they had for like the last day where there would just be a massive water fight. Water balloons, water guns, water bottles, whatever they could get their hands on. Boys versus girls, just full-on water fight. It was a tradition. Last day, second to last day, they always did it. If you stayed out of it, to see the aftermath of what the dorms would look like, and they never brought it upstairs. It was always like the first floor, the quad basically. The quad area would just be, you would have thought it rained. There was just so much, because what they do is they take like those big water cooler bottles basically and hurl them, and then when they had them hurled up, they just fill them back up in the sink or the water fountains and stuff. And they just hurled them. Always boys versus girls. I don't know who would win, but it was always fun to see the devastation. I would chalk this up to basically prank, just youthful prank basically here. It doesn't look like if they had TP'd a person's room, that's one thing, but it looks like there's just TP in the hallway. And no, I am not going to pull that fire alarm.
That's an alarm from this century.
Yeah. Dorms are required to have fire alarms in every hall. If the fire alarm is pulled,
they live.
Social media has a time and place. Good thing to know. I have never seen a school have a poster like this before. Not once. Okay, Wes, thank you for that. All right, what's on this one? Yes, I am looking forward to Uncharted 4. I saw the preview for it. I think it's awesome looking. Depression Helpline. If you have problems with depression, seek help immediately. That is all I will say about that. Lost phone. That's nice to say. Statistics tutor wanted. For Courtney. Courtney wants a statistics tutor. Meat is still murder. Can I tell a funny story? I went to the very first E4All, and they were demoing the Civilization game that was going to be out on the Xbox 360. It was something that 2K had set up in their booth. And they had people in the booth basically just dressed up and stuff like that. And they had one guy that was dressed up as a shaman in what I could only describe as the fakest looking animal fur I have ever seen in my entire life. And the shaman was in character, and he was just kind of like standing there, kind of just trying to intimidate everybody and stuff like that. And I came into the booth as he was just kind of he had just gotten into costume, he had just come out, and so we passed each other, and he stared at me, and he tried to, like he was trying to intimidate me, like he was staring really closely at me, and I was thinking to myself, I want to say something to him, and then I just blurted out, "Fur is murder! Fur is murder!" And he broke down and started laughing. For obvious reasons. One, if he's a shaman, likely he did actually, but it was fake. It was definitely fake. Nightmare Before Christmas. Bi-monthly and bi-friendly. Okay. Presented without comment there. 221, this is not my room.
Oh, Victoria, give me a fucking break.
Be the change you wish to be. Well, thank you for being on the stream. This is nice. This is her room, okay. Nothing's written on it. Typically, the dorm people would put a name. Typically, usually like an RA or something would usually put a name on the board.
But what's this poster really trying to tell me?
This is your planet. When it comes to protecting the environment, you're the boss. And somebody taped a picture of a woman holding her breasts. All right. It's up to us to make a change, I'm assuming that means. I am not going to stream the Order 1968, unfortunately. Doesn't look like... I'm not going to be picking that up, unfortunately, right now. I might pick it up at some point down the road, but not at launch. There are going to be other people that are going to be... that likely... there are going to be plenty of other games that I'll definitely have no problem streaming. I can stream the... I mean, as you can see from behind me, I have no limit on games I can stream on the Xbox One, the PS4, that sort of thing, basically. I have plenty of games I can stream. Typically, if I may say, I'm actually honored by the stream turnout that I've got tonight, actually. Typically when I streamed with my girlfriend earlier today, and nobody turned up. So I'm honored by this turnout right now. So, save the Earth. But no, 1980, I'm not streaming the Order just yet. I do like Ready at Dawn Studios. I have played their titles on the PSP, but not at launch for me. There are plenty of other stuff I could stream, definitely. This year, I'm really thinking about streaming Grim Fandango. Grim Fandango Remastered came out. I'm thinking about streaming that. So that is currently coming up. Final Fantasy Type O is going to be out in March. That I'm looking forward to. There is currently no release date for Until Dawn or Uncharted 4, even though both of those are up for pre-order right now. I am definitely looking forward to both of those titles. Halo 5, I'm completely platform agnostic. I've got titles for everything, basically, including the PC. A lot of games I'm looking forward to this year, definitely. Order 1916, just going to be a little bit later.
Warren should be all over Brooke. They're perfect for each other.
3.14, Pi Day. Nice. Okay. Check out her room. It's already furnished. Nice. She has a guitar.
Home sweet home. My favorite cocoon.
Mortal Kombat X looks awesome. I will probably get that closer to launch. I'll probably either pre-order that or they just announced Scorpion actually. Okay, first things first. I want to check the mirror. And smile. And achievement. Yep. Okay, thing about the dorms. They have power strips for everything, and there's a reason why. Is because for some reason, that's cute.
Ahoy, Captain. At least I know you've got my back. When I swallowed your eye and my parents rushed me to the ER, I knew we were bonded forever.
Aw, that's cute. I am excited about the roster for Mortal Kombat X, definitely.
I love that Mom sent me a fat box of chocolate coconut bites for my birthday. And slipped in a $200 gift certificate. She sure knows how to make a sad birthday happy.
That's nice. Parents ever send you care packages while you're at school? Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to check the messages. She said her mom sent her a message, so I want to check that. Happy birthday, Maxine. Okay, this is the one she already sent. This is the new one. Okay. Apparently it doesn't believe. Apparently people do not believe. I did make the decision to say that I would rat the guy out. Apparently they don't believe me.
It's not exactly pretty and pink, but no shits are given. I like my wardrobe.
The new chairs? You mean the chairs here? Oh, the characters. Oh, okay. Sorry, Lolan, I misunderstood you. I thought you meant the new... Yes, DMC I have played on the Xbox. I am looking forward to the definitive edition of that. I love Ninja Theory. I was a huge fan of Enslaved and of, what do you call it, Heavenly Sword. I was a big fan of both of those titles as well. Okay, where am I going to head next? What's up for me next? Okay. Cool. Now, if I'm in here, I'm pretty certain I'm going to... let's just scroll around a little bit. I know what I'm in here for.
Instant film is so damn hard to find and expensive now. But yeah. I can't help it. I'm analog, not digital.
Bloodburn looks awesome. I did see that at PlayStation Experience. That looks pretty fun. Let's see. Can I look out the window?
If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through a window. Always looking.
Can I water the plants?
I haven't forgotten you, little Lisa. Yet.
Alright, I'll water the plant.
You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up.
I cannot keep indoor plants alive. Well.
One day I'll organize my film collection. One day I'll get an actual HD TV.
You're gonna need one if you're gonna want an Xbox One or a PS4. Let's see what we got here. Sticky note.
Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note.
Hey girl, I borrowed your... Oh, great. Okay, so she took the drive. Not a big deal.
Great. Now I have to go get the flash drive from Dana's room. Here's my go-to source for instant photo inspiration. Philip Lorca de Corsia, my man. I don't think I could take my camera to those places. Look at that shot. I love Julia Cameron's Victorian vibe. Talk about analog cameras. Ah, Dolly, what a fantastic eye. He could truly freeze time.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
That's the only tourist picture I let them take of me at the Space Needle. That was a good hockey game and a great fight.
Okay, I'm assuming that's her father. I've never been to the Space Needle. I'd love to check it out. I'm surprised they were able to get to say, I think Space Needle's a trademark or something like that. But that's cool.
Man, Kristen and Fernando were so drunk hanging on the Fremont Troll.
Of course trolls live under bridges. I appreciate the fact that all the photographs in this game are all hand-drawn. I really think that that's awesome that they employ the artists to, their artists to do this kind of stuff. It's just, I always love the extra touches that people put in video games, and you can just see, that they have this kind of touch. Let's see what's in the drawer. Anything in the drawer?
Max and Chloe, best friends forever. Who even says that anymore? I'm going to have to call Chloe eventually and find out what she'll say. The longer I wait, the worse it'll be. Idiot. Cartier-Bresson, Doisneau, Hamilton, the greatest.
Looks good.
So cheesy, but it makes me smile thinking of the day Mom and I sewed that together.
Cute.
Warren even left me a little message with his flash drive. He's such a goofball.
I see. I congratulate you and your taste and eagerly await your in-depth reviews of Cannibal Holocaust. Yes, and Infamous Second Son is a great game. I love that title. I have streamed that before. Cannibal Holocaust and Ultra Vixens. Okay, I'm familiar with Cannibal Holocaust, but not Ultra Vixens. That's nice that they have a cool taste in music. All right, let's see if we can play this thing. This definitely feels a bit like Beyond Two Souls right here. Little music for you guys. It sounds like... I don't know. But I did love Second Son. I really did. And I could stream that as well. I have no problem streaming that title. I think it's a great title. This is just great that they had this attention to detail. But, I'm just kind of screwing around right now. You guys can ask me a question while this is going on. I really appreciate the game's soundtrack. I think the game has a fantastic soundtrack, and I really think it's awesome. Alright, that's enough of that. I don't want to bore you guys too bad.
I'll miss going to the games with my dad. Go Thunderbirds.
I was never a fan of the Thunderbirds, to be perfectly honest.
I should hit the thrift store and pick up some dollar vinyl. Is that too hipster? I don't care. Music inspires me in my photography.
Oh, so that's what she was playing. Alright. Let's check out the laptop, see if there's anything on it.
There's my poor laptop begging me to check in.
Okay, I thought artists had Max. It looks like a Dell.
Daniel has so much talent. I hope nobody hates on it just because it's me.
Oh, you put that
I
up.
am so addicted to this site. Look at these vintage beauties.
The cool thing about cameras is the technology for cameras that I've seen hasn't really changed much.
It's nice to feel like I already made a real friend here.
Max, thanks for your email and copies of Jefferson's class notes. I shall never stop sending you messages of gratitude. I have a rather eclectic collection of TV, cult, and classic... Oh, God. I find this game and my reaction what the... I've got about half of that comment. Now, can you quickly explain to me how a camera works? By the way, a camera... What the hell is this? It's awesome. I think it's awesome. And the way a camera works, camera technology, at least SLR camera technology, hasn't really changed much in the last 100 or so years. It's basically still has to do with mirrors and lenses and a few other things and mechanics to basically move mirrors so that, when you hit the button, the camera moves. And then the only difference is in the SLRs versus the digital SLRs is that instead of exposing film to light, exposing light on a film or a piece of film, you're exposing a digital sensor to the light. Other than that, there's really not too much difference. The mechanics are very similar. Alright, let's get going. Gotta get the plot working.
Get out now, Dana. So tell me the truth or rot in there.
Alright, let's go check on Dana.
Welcome to the real drama.
Yes, I have played. I have played The Last of Us. I played the first the first chapter of The Last of Us a couple of days ago, maybe about a week ago. I put that up on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/maniac536. That has the basically the beginning of my Let's Play of that. Unfortunately, I never really had an audience for it, so I didn't know if people wanted me to continue playing it. If you want, I have no problem playing that one either. Either the remastered version or the original. It's easier for me to play the remastered version, obviously.
Juliet looks like she's ready to throw down.
Okay. Let's leave her alone for just now. Which room is Dana's anyway?
Black Hill.
Okay, that is Dana's room, 218. Okay, I can't get in. Let's speak to her then.
Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
What did she do?
What didn't she do? Dana's been sexting with my boyfriend.
Ouch.
Oh.
How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me? You never talk, just zone out with your camera.
That's why I'm talking to you now.
What's my last name?
Watson, I think.
Juliet Watson. Duh.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
She was on the thing. She was on the
Just because I don't talk a lot
journal.
doesn't mean I don't care. So, how did you find out about them?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria? Huh.
She saw the sext, and Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go. Straight to hell.
Max, I swear I didn't do anything, but I bet Victoria did.
I should find a way to end this silly standoff.
I'm not letting her out until she tells the truth.
Okay. Maybe I should go talk to Zach. Okay, I can't leave.
No need to go there now.
Okay, I can't leave. Try another room? What do you guys think I should do? I can't leave the dorm just yet. And I can't get rid of her. I can't really rewind time. Maybe I can. Let's see.
Hey, Juliet.
Let's
Oh
get
yes,
that.
Max.
She's your friend.
Friends don't sex with their best friend's boyfriend.
Catherine.
No.
I had
probably
played
not.
Catherine Lamarve. I loved Catherine.
How did you find out?
Why do you care?
That's why I'm talking to you.
Alright, I'll just skip through this. Watson.
Juliet Watson.
I'm flattered.
Of course I do.
Alright, I'll just skip through this for you guys.
Victoria,
According to...
she saw the...
Max, I swear I didn't do anything.
I should find a way to end this silly standoff.
Is there any way I can change this? Let's see. Maybe... Named games? I don't know what you mean by named game, Lowland. Could you explain that a little bit further? Maybe something in my room I can go check out?
Dan, I am so addicted to this site. Warren makes me laugh.
I can't email
It's
anybody.
nice to
This
feel
is not
like
an
I already
interactive
made a real
computer.
friend here. One day I'll organize my film collection. One day I'll get an actual HD. If I'm not looking through a viewfinder, I'm looking through
Looks
a
like
window.
he's out there.
Always
I
looking.
think the guys were playing football. Can I make a call or something? Let's see. Should I lie down?
Would Man Ray call them selfie portraits?
Okay, that's funny. Lava named games? I don't know what that is. I don't see anything in here. Let's see. Anybody got any ideas? Maybe this room. Is it open? Okay, this is Victoria's room. Alright, let's sneak in there, see what's going on. sure Victoria's in here. Let's see, is there anything in here that's useful? From what I've been told, I can mess around in here. So let's do that, shall we? Little payback.
Speaking of selfies...
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Let's play a little photo Tetris and leave Victoria a message. Let's move this here. And this one there. A pattern is emerging.
Achievement. And I just got an achievement. Alright, let's see if there's anything in here I can use.
Yes, Victoria has the best Retina screen laptop.
No, that doesn't look like one of those new iMacs.
She posted my picture. I'll give Victoria props for not posting my photo. And for this nice shot. Boom! This is the email I need to show Juliet. Now I have to print this fast and get the hell out of here.
So sad. Oh, God. How do I print it? There's no printer. Okay, there it is. Well, like I said, the anime games I have played, like I said, I was a huge fan of Catherine. Amazing title. I have nothing bad to say about it whatsoever. I freaking love the game. I played it with my girlfriend a couple of times, which you might not want to do when you're first starting to date somebody. It's not a gender thing. It's not a sexism thing. It's not a what-do-you-call-it thing. It just has to do with the fact of, because the game's subject is infidelity, that might make people uncomfortable on both genders. So I just so happen to be really lucky that my girlfriend really likes me. So playing a game with her that is entirely about infidelity or has a major subject of infidelity is okay with her. So it doesn't bother her any. So good for me, right? It's a fun game, though. It really is. That I really do. And I love the story. I thought the characters were great. I thought the voice acting was great. I wish where I came from we had like... Yeah, it probably is. It's not based on an anime. It's just, it does have anime in it. A lot of the cutscenes in it, for example, were actually done by Studio 4C, if I remember correctly. So it was, I've also played, there's another game which I think it was also, they had animated cutscenes from another title, which is I'm playing right now. I haven't really played it that much, and that's Fantasy Life. That's a 3DS title that also has anime-inspired hand-drawn animations and things like that as well. Again, it's probably not considered an anime game because Fantasy Life isn't, it's a property. It was done by Level 5, which I'm sure that a lot of you guys probably know as being the developers, the true developers. Enix published them, but they were the developers on a couple of Dragon Quest titles. I don't remember which ones exactly. Enix published them, but they were Level 5 developed.
Victoria is a real Jefferson.
I do love watching anime parodies on YouTube, though. I like bridged versions of anime. My girlfriend particularly likes Dragon Ball Bridged a lot. I personally like Pokemon Bridged. I think that's awesome. I really do like that. Yeah, Naruto. I have not played that, unfortunately. So she's got his book. Looks like she was trying to kiss up to him.
Victoria hates Rachel Amber this much? How insecure.
Something like that, looks like. Maybe it's jealousy.
I bet Victoria put Juliet on her shit list after this article.
The Vortex Club is a cult. Oh, wow. Well, that explains why Juliet... Imagine a time when computer nerds were dumped into garbage cans and blue hair was a cause for expulsion and even violence. Male students who wore earrings were bullied and beaten. Now every football player has 2 or 3 exotic piercings. Yep. The nerds have taken over. Congratulations. We made the best, the best movies were, of last year were all made for us. The most anticipated movies of this year are being made for us. As they said in Revenge of the Nerds, I have notice to tell you, beautiful people, there are more of us than there are